So we'll just do add to menu. Alright, cool. So now if you click in this area, you can see we've got these new buttons up here, which is cool. So if you click on films, boom, jumps down to films, works perfectly. So now if you want to change the look of these buttons, I'll show you how to do that. So just go back and then go back one more time. And then we're actually going to go down to header. So instead of the menu section, we're going to be in header, and then we're going to go to menu, which is within the header section. A little confusing, but let's go down and let's do the colors. So link color, we can change that. So let's say I'll make it a purple just so you can see what I'm talking about. So now the actual text has changed to purple. So you can select any color that you want. So let's say like a white. Personally, I don't think white stands out very well. So I actually liked the default. So I'm gonna leave it at default. But you can also change the link hover color. So let's say I wanted it as like more of an orange. I'll select that and let's just do kind of like a reddish orange. So there we go, which is pretty cool. It kind of matches my background a little bit, so I'm gonna leave that. But now that that's done, I'm gonna click on publish so that we can save our work. And let's go slap in our footer. So if we go all the way down, it just ends and it just says this whole Ocean WP theme by Nick. We're gonna get rid of that. So let's go back and we'll go back again and then just go down to footer bottom. And then what we're gonna do is just uncheck enable footer bottom. So we're just gonna get rid of that whole thing altogether. And there we go. So go back and then we're gonna go to footer widgets. And this is where we're gonna add our template that I gave you. So if you go to select template, you'll see there's nothing there. So what the heck, where's our template? We imported it. Well, you need to add it to the My Library version of the theme panel. So a little confusing, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So just click publish if you haven't already, and then click the X, and then go back to the dashboard, and then you'll see this little wheel that says theme panel. And if you did not install Ocean Extra in the beginning like we did, then you won't see this. So make sure that that's installed. And then go to My Library, and then just go to Add New. And we're just gonna call this footer. And then go to Template, and we're just gonna do Elementor full width, just like we did the first time. And then click Publish. And then we're gonna go to Edit with Elementor. So what we're doing is just building a separate page just for our footer, and then we're gonna put that in on our main page. So first, just go over to this little folder, and we already imported that template earlier, so we can just go up to My Templates, and then you'll see the footer that we put in earlier. So just click Insert, and say yes, we wanna put in all the document settings, and boom, there's our footer. So if it changes back to this kind of boxy layout, again, just go to page layout and then go to Elementor full width. And then click on update. So now that it's full width, we can edit this the way that we want it. So what we can do is just click on this little button here and change this to your name if you want. It's set to mine. And you can change these buttons as well. So if we go to this widget, right click, edit social icons, you can change those to yours. I currently have them as my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And then before we leave, this back to top button, let's just click edit button. So as you can see, I've got hashtag top. So this will be a jump button that'll go all the way back to the top. So let's go back to our main site and add in this footer. So let's click on update, and then up to this little hamburger, and then click exit to dashboard. And then let's go back to our main site again, click on customize, and then let's just scroll all the way to the bottom again so that we can see our footer. Let's go back to footer widgets, and then go to select template again, and you should see it there, and just click on footer. And so now our footer is in there, but it looks a little funky, so let's fix it. So first and foremost, our padding, let's just make sure that that is set to 0 all the way around, so that'll tighten things up a bit. And then to get rid of this spot on the side, let's just click on the add container to get rid of the invisible container around it. So now it is a full width footer. So now we can test all these links if we want. Let's make sure that this button works, which it does. So if you did not delete this main section up here to create your own, I already had it with a class ID called top. So I'll show you what I mean. So let's just open this up and I'll click publish, save our work, and we'll hit the X, and we'll go to edit with Elementor. And so what we can do is right click in this section, go to edit section, advanced tab at the top, and you can see class ID says top. So whenever we hit our button at the bottom in our footer, it'll jump to the top. So as long as you didn't delete that, it should already be that way. Now, step 7 is to edit for mobile. So 52% of global online traffic comes from a mobile device. So more people are on the internet on their phones than they are on desktops, a little bit more. So it's really, really important that we edit this site for mobile as well. We want it to be responsive for phones and tablet. So what we're gonna do is open this back up, and we're just going to make sure that everything is looking good on mobile. So just go down to this little desktop computer symbol and then click mobile. So now we can look at it, we can scroll all the way down. This is looking pretty good. If you wanted to make this text smaller, you can. So you can just click on that. And then if you go to style, go to typography. So you can see these little symbols. So if you're on desktop mode, this will be a different setting than what is on mobile. So if you wanted, you can change that to whatever you'd like. Let's just put it at a 50. So whatever you do on one setting will not be changed on another. So let's keep scrolling down and make sure that everything's looking good. Ignore this little box here. Nobody can actually see that. And this is looking pretty good. So our button's a little off here. If we wanted, we can click on that and then change the alignment to left, so it's kind of in line. Cool. So let's keep going down, make sure that everything looks good, which it does. Looking good, looking good. Nothing looks funky. If you wanted, so if something looks kind of funky, maybe it's too wide, it's taking up too much space, what you can do is just right click on that section, go to advanced, and just give it some padding. So this will kind of cushion things in a little bit, like that. So I gave it an overall 15 on the top and bottom. So let's say I want some extra space here. I can uncheck this little link, and under the top, I can give it, let's say, more of like a 30. I'll give the bottom a 30. So that gives a little bit more room on the top and the bottom. So that's how that works in case you need to fix something. So let's keep going down. Everything's looking good. Awesome. So now let's make sure that everything looks good on tablet. So go to tablet. So let's just double check it. Everything's looking pretty good. Honestly, I think everything's looking fine. So let's go back to desktop. And before I forget, let's go back up to the About Me section, and let's make sure that we right click, edit section, go to advanced, and then go to class ID, and we'll say about, because we wanted that button at the top. So click update. We wanted that button at the top to go to our about page. So let's go make sure it works. So make sure you click on update and then go to go down to preview changes. And now we're at our site. So if we click on about me, it goes to our about me section, which is great. All right guys, so last but not least, step number 8 is to publish your website. So let's go back to the dashboard. And then from here at the top, you will see your site is currently displaying a coming soon page. Once you're ready to launch, click here. So let's just go ahead and click here. Alright, so that was how to make a personal website. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've got lots of other tutorials on my channel. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And for every new subscriber that I get, a stork delivers a newborn baby. So do it for the babies, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Thank you for watching Create a Pro website, and I will see you guys on the next video.